Welcome to Soul Ascendancy, and thank you for joining us today. This video is going to touch on a topic that is both deeply transformative and mysterious. The way the universe tests us before our reality changes. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our enlightening content. And as we dive into today's video, please take a moment to leave a comment saying tests below. Let's engage with this journey together as we unravel the mysteries of the universe and our own personal growth. There is a powerful truth that echoes throughout spiritual teachings, one that aligns deeply with the journey of transformation we've been discussing. The idea that we must go through trials and tribulations to emerge stronger and more refined. This concept is mirrored in the biblical story of gold being purified by fire. Gold, in its raw form, is not yet valuable or pure. It is only when subjected to intense heat that impurities are burned away, revealing the brilliance and value of the precious metal. Just as the gold cannot remain unrefined and maintain its true worth, neither can we remain in our comfort zones and expect to grow into the version of ourselves capable of receiving our deepest desires. The struggles we face on our journey are akin to the refining fire. The challenges that seem difficult, the moments of resistance, are actually a necessary part of the process. Through these trials, we are being shaped, tested, and purified, preparing us to fully embrace the abundance we seek. The fire does not destroy the gold, it transforms it. Similarly, the tests we encounter are not meant to break us, but to prepare us for the greatness that awaits when we have been refined and made whole. Have you ever wondered why the path to manifestation doesn't always unfold in the smoothest, most direct way? We often focus intensely on our dreams, putting our energy into aligning our intentions with the universe, believing that the path will be clear and straight. Yet, there are moments when things don't seem to flow as we expect. The road to our desires might seem blocked or reversed, leaving us puzzled and questioning what's happening. The truth is that this isn't an accident. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, has a method to what may appear to be chaos. It's not trying to hinder us, but rather to prepare us for something greater. The universe tests us, guiding us through a series of challenges and steps that sculpt our readiness for the manifestation of our desires. These challenges are not obstacles, but rather opportunities, chances to demonstrate our commitment and to show that we are truly ready for the changes we seek. Think of these moments as cosmic assessments, times when the universe asks, "Are you really prepared for what you're asking for?" Each trial is an invitation, a whisper from the cosmos to evaluate whether we truly possess the inner strength and alignment to handle the things we want most. As we encounter these tests, we begin to understand that manifestation isn't simply about a wish being granted. It's about us evolving, transforming, and growing into the version of ourselves that can handle the abundance we desire. Only when we've passed these tests does the universe open the vault, releasing the treasures we seek. The idea of manifestation, the ability to bring our dreams into reality, is undeniably captivating. The allure of living a life where our deepest desires materialize before us is tempting. However, this journey is not without its hurdles. During this time of testing, we are often faced with fundamental questions that can cause us to pause and reconsider. What is it exactly that sustains the art of manifestation? Why do so many of us seem to stumble or fall short on this path? Everyone faces these challenges at some point, especially when we are first learning the intricacies of manifestation. At its core, manifestation is the union of intention and alignment. But sometimes, instead of the expected wave of positive changes, we are met with an onslaught of difficulties. It may even seem as though the universe is presenting us with the opposite of what we asked for. It can be a disorienting experience. For instance, we set clear intentions for prosperity, new opportunities, love, or success. Yet, in the midst of our efforts, the path appears to take an unexpected twist. We find ourselves facing situations that seem to contradict our desires. Our financial situation might worsen, or new challenges arise that make it feel like we're further from our goals than ever before. This can leave us wondering if we're on the right track. But this is exactly where the universe's plan comes into focus. It's not about punishing us, but about testing our resolve. The questions the universe is posing are not about our desires in the way we may think. Instead, They're about the depth of our commitment to those desires and the authenticity with which we pursue them. In times of reflection, clarity starts to emerge. We realize that the universe has a unique, often mysterious way of preparing us for what's ahead. Take, for example, the desire for wealth. This is a common aspiration for many, but it's a desire that requires a significant transformation. To manifest true wealth, we must evolve into a person capable of managing it with wisdom and integrity. The universe is not only testing our readiness for wealth, but also making sure we can handle it responsibly when it arrives. Wealth is not simply about having money. It's about embodying the qualities that allow wealth to flow naturally and sustain itself in a balance. The same is true for other desires, whether it's the dream of love, success, or any other form of abundance. Each of these aspirations requires us to grow into the person who can truly handle them. In these moments, we must ask ourselves whether we are truly ready to accept the reality we are trying to create. Are we willing to become the person who can embody the abundance we seek, even when challenges arise? These cosmic tests act as a mirror, reflecting the depth of our desires and our capacity to hold them. The tests are not there to push us away from our desires, but to help us grow into the highest versions of ourselves, the versions who can carry these desires in a way that brings us lasting fulfillment. When we look at the trials we face through this lens, we begin to understand that they are not obstacles. They are opportunities for growth, lessons that teach us how to navigate the complexities of manifestation. As we move forward, we begin to see that these tests are not random or punitive, but essential steps on the journey to achieving what we want. They invite us to evaluate the true nature of our desires and to consider whether we are genuinely aligned with them. When we are in alignment, when we have truly transformed on the inside, the things we seek begin to appear in our external world. The universe is not about fulfilling specific wishes. It is about reflecting back to us the truth of who we are. This realization is profound. It shows us that manifestation is not just about asking for things and waiting for them to appear. It's about becoming the person who is worthy of those things. The universe grants us the reflections of our own being. It shows us who we are on the inside and helps us see whether we are truly ready to receive the reality we are creating. This is the core of manifestation, aligning ourselves with the energy of our desires so that they can materialize in the most natural, harmonious way. When we begin to embrace this understanding, we see that the universe is not an adversary. It is a sculptor shaping us into the person who can handle the reality we wish to create. The challenges we face are not roadblocks but invitations to change. They encourage us to look within and examine whether we are truly in harmony with the abundance we seek. If we are not, the universe continues to help us refine our intentions, align our energy, and prepare us to step into the life we've always dreamed. And this is the greatest test of all. Our ability to transform, to evolve, and to rise to the challenges that the universe places in our path. Only then can we unlock the full potential of our desires and experience the reality that has always been waiting for us. Remember, manifestation is not about receiving exactly what we want. It's about becoming the person who can live in alignment with those desires. As we awaken to this deeper understanding, we begin to see that the universe is always guiding us, not toward a set of external achievements, but toward a higher level of personal transformation. The trials we face are not setbacks, but stepping stones, moving us closer to the very treasures we seek. Sometimes the universe seems to throw challenges your way, but those very challenges are part of your transformation. If this message resonates with you, please comment tests, and make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future wisdom that can help you on your journey. As we continue, it's important to understand that the universe isn't just pushing back against you. It's testing you. These challenges are not roadblocks. They are the very opportunities that allow you to grow into the person capable of receiving what you desire. These tests are moments designed to show you how deeply you truly want your dreams to manifest. They serve to measure your commitment, to see if you are truly ready to step into the new version of yourself that will make those dreams a reality. You see, when we embark on the path of manifestation, we are not simply asking the universe to grant us our wishes. We are undergoing a transformation, one that requires us to evolve in ways we may not fully understand in the beginning. The universe has a way of guiding us through challenges, that are directly tied to our readiness. It's not enough to simply declare your desires and wait for them to show up. No, the universe asks, are you truly prepared for this? Are you willing to become the person who can sustain this new reality? When you choose to manifest, you're choosing to step into a new identity, to leave behind the old self that has kept you in patterns of limitation. This is a rebirth, a chance to redefine who you are and how you experience life. And as you step into this new version of yourself, you will face challenges that test whether you are ready to leave behind the old ways and embrace the new you. Imagine for a moment that your old self is like an animal that has made its home inside your mind and your life. It's comfortable, familiar, and safe. Now, imagine that a new animal arrives, one that is more in line with the person you were becoming. This new version of yourself wants to take over the space that your old self once claimed. Naturally, the old animal will resist. It will fight to maintain its dominance because it knows that if it moves aside, it will cease to exist in the form it has always known. This resistance from the old self is a sign of change, of transformation. It's a sign that the old patterns, beliefs, and limitations are being dissolved, making way for the new you to emerge. When you face these challenges, you must meet them with gratitude. This may sound strange, but when your old self rebels, it's actually a sign of progress. It means that the old ways are about to be pushed aside, and a new version of you is beginning to take root. It's essential not to be afraid of this upheaval, not to recoil in fear of the unknown. Instead, you must embrace it. Understand that every time you face resistance, every time the old self fights back, it's actually a powerful indicator that transformation is happening. Many people make the mistake of retreating in moments like these, afraid of the discomfort and uncertainty that comes with change. But this is the moment when true growth happens. The more your old self rebels, the more it is fading away. Every challenge you face is part of the process of dissolving the old and welcoming in the new. You are evolving, and that evolution is something to be celebrated. This leads us to the second key aspect of navigating the universe's tests: embodying the person you wish to become. In times of adversity, instead of focusing on what you don't have or what seems to be going wrong, you must start to shift your perspective. How would the person I am becoming handle this situation? How would this new version of me approach this challenge? By stepping into the mindset of the person you aspire to be, you begin to embody the energy of your desires. This is not just wishful thinking. This is a mental shift that aligns you with the reality you are creating. To help with this, you can practice a simple exercise. In times of difficulty, take a moment to imagine yourself as the person who's already achieved your goals. How would they think? How would they react? And what decisions would they make? This simple shift in mindset can offer profound insights and help guide you through even the most difficult tests. By embodying your future self in the present, you create a powerful alignment between your desires and your actions, making it easier for the universe to bring those desires into your reality. Another crucial step in this process is celebrating your progress, no matter how small it may seem. The path of manifestation is not a straight line. It's a journey that requires patience and persistence. Each step forward, no matter how insignificant it may appear in the moment, is a victory. When you take the time to acknowledge these small wins, you are reinforcing the belief that progress is being made. This not only boosts your morale, but also sends a powerful message to your subconscious that you are on the right path. When you celebrate these victories, no matter how small, you align your energy with the vibrations of success. By acknowledging the progress you've made, you affirm to the universe that you are ready for more, and the universe responds accordingly. It's not about expecting perfection or immediate results. It's about staying committed to the process and honoring each step of your evolution. However, it's important to remember that we are all in the process of becoming. Manifestation is not a one-time event, nor is it a linear progression. It's a series of steps, each one bringing you closer to the reality you desire. So, don't rush the process. Don't expect overnight transformations. Instead, respect the time it takes to grow and evolve. Each small step is a part of the larger journey, and by honoring these steps, you are building the foundation for the life you are creating. When you encounter a challenge and things seem to be falling apart, you're at an energy crossroads. You have a choice. You can either let negativity take over, or you can nurture a positive mindset. Negative thoughts can arise during difficult moments, but it's important to recognize them for what they are: temporary hurdles that will pass. By focusing on the progress you've already made and maintaining a positive outlook, you can realign your energy with your goals. When you choose to respond with positivity, you are aligning yourself with abundance and growth. In this moment, the universe takes note. It sees your commitment, your dedication to the process of transformation, and it responds by aligning circumstances with your intentions. Manifestation is not about instant success. It's about the consistent effort you put into becoming the person who can truly receive what they desire. As you continue on this journey, know that every step, every trial, and every victory brings you closer to the life you have always dreamed of. The universe is always watching. It recognizes your efforts, your growth, and your commitment to transformation. It is harmonizing with your intentions, helping you become the person who can receive the reality you seek. You are the architect of your own journey. And as long as you stay aligned with your highest self, you will continue to see progress. So if this message resonates with you, I encourage you to comment tests below and subscribe to the Soul Ascendancy channel. Share this video with others who may benefit from this message, and remember that every challenge you face is an opportunity for growth. As we continue on this journey of manifestation, there's a crucial understanding we must always hold close to our hearts. The universe is not working against us. In fact, it is working in perfect harmony with us every step of the way. It guides us, supports us, and gently shapes us into the person we need to become in order to handle the reality we seek to create. Far from being an adversary, the universe is our greatest ally, consistently nudging us in the right direction, even when it may seem like it's challenging us. It does not give us tests or challenges to see us fail, but rather to help us grow and evolve into our highest potential. The difficulties we face, especially those that arise at the moments when we believe we are just about to succeed, are not signs of defeat or punishment. Instead, they are opportunities for growth, transformation, and deepening alignment with the life we truly desire. When we encounter obstacles, they are not roadblocks placed in our way to prevent us from achieving our dreams. Rather, they are invitations to transcend our current limitations, to break free from old patterns and beliefs that may have once felt in. These challenges are actually invitations to grow beyond the version of ourselves that we've outgrown. In moments of difficulty, we are not simply being asked to endure. We are being invited to rise above our fears, doubts, and limiting beliefs. We are being invited to expand into new levels of awareness and capability. These trials, these tests, are pushing us to realign with our desires on a much deeper level, asking us if we are truly ready to handle what we've asked for. They force us to examine our readiness and commitment to the path we've chosen, and to evaluate whether we are truly the person who can embody the success we desire. It's an opportunity to ensure that we are not just wishing for something, but that we are actually aligning our thoughts, actions, and energy with the reality we want to create. So when the universe presents us with difficulties, we must shift our perspective. Instead of viewing them as setbacks, we must see them as stepping stones, as necessary parts of our evolution. They are not here to break us. They are here to help us grow into the person who is fully capable of receiving the abundance, success, and joy we seek. Every challenge is a chance to rise higher, to become more, and to align ourselves more fully with our true desires. The true beauty of this entire process lies in its subtlety and gradual unfolding. Often, we don't notice the profound shifts that are occurring within us until we pause, reflect, and realize just how much we've transformed over time. In the thick of it, when we're deep in the throes of resistance and struggling through challenges, it's incredibly difficult to recognize the bigger picture. We can become so consumed by the discomfort, the sense of difficulty, and the frustration that it feels like we're stuck in place. However, if we step back and reflect at a later time, we can see that every obstacle, every uncomfortable moment, was a necessary part of our evolution. These experiences aren't isolated incidents. They are the stepping stones that make up the intricate, beautiful tapestry of our transformation. When the universe presents us with obstacles, it's not simply a random occurrence or a test to be endured. On a much deeper level, these challenges are an invitation to reflect on ourselves. The universe is subtly asking us, Are you truly ready for what you've asked for? Are you prepared to step into the version of yourself who is deserving of the dreams and desires you are pursuing? This question, while seemingly simple, carries great weight and significance. It is not a question the universe asks lightly, nor is it something we can answer with just a few surface-level affirmations. It is a profound, internal inquiry that calls for a transformation at the very core of our being. The process of manifesting our dreams requires more than just hoping and wishing. It demands a deep, internal shift that alters our perspective, one that shifts the way we view the world around us, the way we perceive ourselves, and how we respond to the challenges life throws our way. This internal transformation is not always easy, and it often comes with discomfort. However, it is this very discomfort that signals our growth, the expansion of our capacity to hold the reality we seek. Without this shift, we cannot truly embody the person we need to become in order to live the life we desire. The universe is not asking us this question out of judgment, but out of an understanding of how our internal world must match our external world for true manifestation to occur. It's a call for us to align with our highest potential, to step into the power of who we are meant to become. For in this alignment, this readiness cannot be faked. It's not about pretending to be ready or wishing to be ready. It's about the deep, authentic internal shift that is required in order to truly step into the life we want. The universe is guiding us to be more than just wishful thinkers. It's guiding us to become the kind of people who can handle and appreciate the manifestation of our desires. It's easy to look at our challenges as roadblocks, but in reality, they are essential milestones on the path to self-mastery. As we navigate through them, we are being sculpted, reshaped, and molded into the person who is worthy of the treasures we seek. So, the next time you find yourself facing resistance, don't shy away from it. Instead, lean into it, embrace it, and ask yourself the deeper question the universe is asking. Am I truly ready to be the person who can hold and fully embrace the reality I desire? This is the essence of transformation, the secret to unlocking the full power of manifestation. It's about becoming the person who is worthy of receiving what you seek, and that process starts from within. What we must always keep in mind is that the transformation we're experiencing is not simply a shift in our external circumstances, but rather a profound internal metamorphosis that reaches into every aspect of who we are. It's easy to get caught up in the external markers of success, the material achievements, the recognition, or the milestones that seem to define whether we are successful. However, the true essence of transformation goes far beyond these surface-level indicators. It's about a complete evolution of the self, an awakening to a higher version of who we are, one that is capable of not only attracting but also sustaining the success we desire in ways that serve our highest good and the greater good of those around us. This internal shift is foundational to everything we aim to manifest. True manifestation isn't simply about wishing for or attracting things into our lives. It's not about relying on fleeting desires or external circumstances to fulfill us. True manifestation is the natural consequence of inner growth, of cultivating a mindset and energy that align with the things we want to bring into our lives. It's about understanding that what we desire on the outside must first be reflected within. The process isn't one of passive receiving. Rather, it's an active creation. We must create, embody, and align ourselves with the energy of what we seek. When we focus on simply achieving external success, it's easy to forget the deeper work required to maintain that success. It's not enough to attract wealth. For example, if we don't possess the internal structure, mindset, confidence, emotional intelligence, and resilience that allows us to handle and sustain it. The universe isn't just going to hand us what we want if we are not prepared to carry it. Manifesting material gains or success without internal growth can be a fleeting experience, because without the internal foundation, we may struggle to hold on to that success or be able to manage it in a meaningful way. True success is built on the back of internal stability, emotional maturity, and personal alignment. This deeper work of transformation requires us to become the person who can hold and cherish the things we seek. It's not about drawing things into our lives from a place of scarcity or desperation, but from a place of abundance and alignment. When we focus on becoming the person who naturally attracts what we desire, whether it's love, success, health, or peace, We shift from a mindset of lack to one of abundance. We start to realize that the real work isn't in the external chase for things, but in becoming the person who already embodies those things internally. By doing so, we not only attract the right opportunities and experiences, but also become capable of handling them with grace, wisdom, and gratitude. Manifestation, at its core, is about embodying the qualities, values, and beliefs that align with the life we desire. It's not about hoping for change, but about becoming the change we wish to see. It's about developing a mindset that allows us to approach challenges with the wisdom of someone who has already achieved their goals. When we align our thoughts, emotions, and actions with our desires, we create an energetic field that naturally attracts those desires. This is the power of manifestation. Becoming a living magnet for the things we want, not because we are seeking them outside of ourselves, but because we have done the inner work to embody them already. In the end, the most important aspect of this journey is not the material rewards or the external markers of success, but the transformation that occurs within. The greatest gift of manifestation is not the things we acquire, but the person we become along the way. It's about stepping into a new version of ourselves, one that is aligned with our highest potential, capable of holding space for the abundance that is already on its way. When we embrace this truth, we stop focusing on external outcomes and start focusing on becoming the kind of person who is worthy of those outcomes. Through this process, we cultivate a life that is not only rich in material rewards, but also rich in personal fulfillment, emotional well-being, and a sense of deep, lasting purpose. The universe's tests are never random. They are purposeful, intentional, and carefully crafted to challenge us in ways that force us to grow and evolve. These trials are not sent to punish us or make our lives harder, but rather to shake us out of our comfort zones, to question our assumptions, and to stretch us beyond what we think we are capable of. The universe understands that in order to receive the abundance we seek, we must first confront the parts of ourselves that are holding us back, parts that are often hidden deep within us, parts that we may not even be aware of. These are the beliefs and patterns that tell us we are unworthy, that we are not good enough, or that we are incapable of achieving the greatness we desire. It is in these areas of resistance that the real transformation begins. The universe knows that our outer world will only shift once we've made the necessary changes within. If we are to truly manifest the life we desire, we must first break free from the old, limiting beliefs that have shaped who we are. These tests are the universe's way of asking us, are you ready to receive the abundance you seek? Can you handle the reality that you are asking for? It's not just about saying we want something. It's about proving that we are capable of maintaining and managing. And so, the universe provides us with challenges, often at the very moment when we feel we're closest to achieving our goals. These obstacles may feel overwhelming at first, but they are designed to test our resilience, our courage, and our willingness to confront the parts of ourselves that are not aligned with the higher version of who we are becoming. Through these tests, the universe asks us to let go of the old patterns, old fears, and old versions of ourselves that no longer serve us. It asks us to shed the layers that have been holding us back so we can step into a new, more authentic version of who we are meant to be. This process of stripping away the old is not always comfortable. It often requires us to face our deepest insecurities and fears, to challenge the stories we've told ourselves about who we are and what we are capable of. But by doing so, we make space for the new, for the higher version of ourselves that is ready to receive the abundance we have been asking for. As we navigate these tests, we are invited to embrace a deeper understanding of ourselves and our own power. The more we confront these challenges head-on, the more we realize that we are stronger, more capable, and more resilient than we ever imagined. Seema's journey is one of growth, transformation, and self-discovery. Each test is a step toward uncovering our truest potential. So when the tests come, remember that they are not obstacles, but invitations to evolve into the person you were always meant. If this message resonates with you, I invite you to comment tests below and subscribe to our channel, Soul Ascendancy, for more insights into this transformative journey. This brings us to an important and deeply profound realization. We are not waiting for the universe to give us something that we don't already possess within ourselves. In fact, What we are being asked to do is to step into a version of ourselves that is already fully capable of manifesting our desires. The abundance we seek, whether in the form of wealth, success, love, or personal fulfillment, is not something external that we must strive to attain. It is already within us, waiting for us to recognize and claim it. This is why the tests and challenges we encounter often seem to contradict what we think we want. We may ask for abundance, but the universe does not simply hand it over. Instead, it presents us with situations that compel us to grow, evolve, and prove that we are ready to receive and manage the very thing we desire. When we ask for abundance, we are not just asking for material wealth or external achievements. We are asking for the wisdom, insight, and emotional strength to handle those things in a way that serves not only ourselves but also the greater good. True abundance is not about accumulating things, but about cultivating the qualities and mindset that allow us to steward those things responsibly. We must be prepared to wield the power that comes with success, and this requires a level of personal growth and maturity. This is why the universe doesn't just send us what we ask for. It sends us challenges that will test our readiness. The universe wants to know: are you truly capable of managing the abundance you seek? Are you grounded enough, responsible enough, and aligned enough with your highest good to handle the power that success brings? So, when we are faced with difficulties, it is not a sign that we are being denied what we want. Instead, it is a sign that the universe is giving us the opportunity to prove our readiness. It is showing us the areas within ourselves that still need attention, healing, or strengthening. These tests are meant to prepare us, not just by giving us external achievements, but by refining our inner qualities so that we can sustain and appreciate the gifts we receive. The universe wants to ensure that we can handle success with humility, responsibility, and grace, that we are equipped with the emotional and mental resilience needed to manage the abundance we desire without being overwhelmed by it. In this way, the challenges that we encounter are not merely obstacles standing in the way of our success, but rather vital and necessary stepping stones on the journey to becoming the person who's truly capable of embodying the abundance we've asked for. These tests are designed not to break us, but to build us up, to prepare us for the life we envision, and to mold us into the version of ourselves who can handle the fullness of what we desire. The universe knows that true abundance is not just about material gains, but about becoming the type of person who can maintain, sustain, and use that abundance in a way that benefits both ourselves and the world around us. Every challenge that arises is an opportunity for us to prove that we are ready to handle more, whether it's more responsibility, more wealth, more love, or more freedom. These tests are the universe's way of asking, can you manage the abundance you desire with wisdom and grace? The difficulty we face is not punishment, but an invitation to grow stronger, more resilient, and more aligned with our higher selves. When we're able to face these challenges with courage, patience, and a mindset rooted in abundance, we demonstrate that we are ready to step into the version of ourselves who can fully embody the life we are trying to manifest. As we walk this path, we begin to understand that we are not simply waiting for the universe to give us what we want. Instead, we are being called to awaken the version of ourselves who already possesses everything necessary to manifest those desires. We already have within us the qualities, strengths, and capabilities needed to receive and sustain our dreams. The challenges we face simply reveal where we need to grow in order to fully embody that power. And when we're able to navigate these trials, not by resisting or fearing them, but by embracing them as opportunities for growth, we begin to realize that the universe is not testing us to see if we deserve what we want. It is helping us to become the person who deserves it. So, as you face the challenges on your own journey, remember that these are not signs of failure, but rather proof that the universe is working with you. It's preparing you, strengthening you, and helping you align more deeply with your true essence. You're not alone in this process. Each test you face is a part of the larger, beautiful story of your transformation. When you embrace this perspective, you can look at each challenge not as something to fear, but as something to welcome. A sign that you are one step closer to becoming the person you are meant to be, and that the life you've dreamed of is already on its way to you. In many ways, the universe is like a mirror. It reflects back to us who we truly are at our core. When we focus on our desires, we must first ask ourselves, am I truly in alignment with what I am asking for? If we are not aligned with the energy of our desires, no amount of wishing will make them manifest. Manifestation requires us to embody the energy of what we seek, to become the person who already lives in the reality we desire. If we are asking for wealth but harbor negative beliefs about money, if we are asking for love but still carry the wounds of past relationships, the universe will reflect those imbalances back to us in the form of tests and challenges. These tests are not to punish us. They are to help us clear the blocks that are standing in the way of our true desires. The key to navigating these trials is to stay focused on our inner transformation rather than becoming fixated on the external results. The more we try to control the external circumstances, the more frustrated we become. But when we let go of the need to control and instead focus on becoming the person who can handle the life we desire, the universe will begin to align with us. It's in this alignment that true manifestation happens, not when we desperately chase after what we want, but when we become the person who naturally attracts those things. This is a delicate process, one that requires patience, faith, and deep self-awareness. The journey of manifestation is not a sprint, it's a marathon. There will be times when the road feels long, when the tests feel endless, and when it seems like we are getting nowhere. But if we trust in the process, if we continue to show up and do the inner work, we will find that the universe is always guiding us forward. Each challenge we face is simply a step along the path to becoming the person who is ready for the life they seek. We must also recognize that our progress is not always linear. There will be moments of tremendous growth, and there will be moments of setback. But even in those moments of apparent failure, we are still making progress. We are still learning, evolving, and becoming more aligned with our highest selves. The universe is always in motion, and so are we. Every challenge, every test, is a part of this ongoing process of growth and expansion. When we look at it from this perspective, we can begin to see that there are no true failures, only lessons that guide us toward the next stage of our evolution. So, as you continue on your path of manifestation, remember this: the life is always testing you, but it is not testing you to break you. It is testing you to help you break free from the limitations of your old self. It is testing you to help you grow, to help you become the person who can fully embody the life they desire. Every challenge, every setback, is an invitation to step into your true power. When you face these tests with gratitude, with courage, and with a willingness to evolve, you align yourself with the very energy that will bring your desires to fruition. As you move forward, remember that this is a journey of transformation. It is not about perfection. It is about progress. Each step you take, each trial you overcome, brings you closer to the version of yourself who is capable of receiving the life you've always dreamed of. Trust the process, trust the universe, and trust yourself. You are capable of creating the reality you desire, and every test you face is a necessary part of that creation. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If this video resonated with you, I invite you to comment tests below and subscribe to the Soul Ascendancy channel. Share this video with others who may benefit from this message, and remember that you are the architect of your own destiny. Stay aligned with your highest self, and know that the universe is always guiding you toward the life you are meant to live. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.